नित्यं सदा परिभवग्नमभीष्टदोहम् तीर्थास्पदं शिवविरिञ्चिनतं चरण्यं भृत्यार्तिहं प्रणतपालभवाप्तिपोतं वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दम् वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दम्. Hare Krishna. The Bhagavad Gita, Krishna gives a reason why he appears. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha duskritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. 3 reasons he gives: to establish the religious principle, dharma, to annihilate the unwanted miscreants which causing disturbance in this world. So, among these things, there are different commentaries by different acharyas. They say what are the primary reasons for Krishna to appear according to their point of view. Some say that the main reason that Krishna appears is to kill the sinful people, whereas another commentary says that the primary reason is for him to establish the dharma. Those all equally valid, everything is valid. Either way, whether he is coming for establishing the dharma, in the process of establishing the dharma, he is killing the people. Those people, the miscreants. If you take the other way, if you are killing the miscreants, naturally dharma is going to be established. So there is nothing wrong in this difference of opinions. It is just pretty much the same. Arjuna, in the 11th chapter, Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga, requested Krishna to show that universal form. Krishna exhibited his universal form. Arjuna saw this and he started offering his prayers and then express his experiences, what he is going through. And in today's session, we will see that he is totally, he was in an amazed mood before last class what we saw. Now he is getting into the next phase of his emotion. Thing is over. Amazement is over. Now fear comes into the existence. He is fearful, and now he start offering his prayers in the fearful mood, and he is going to request Krishna, who are you? Quite interesting question. After being as a cousin, after being a chariot driver, after being an advisor, after 10 chapters been spoken to Arjuna, now Arjuna is asking a question, who are you? So that's going to be an interesting thing to understand that topic also. And he's going to request, I can't take this anymore, come back, or make me how I was before. Because I cannot ask you to change yours, because you are as you are. How can you change? Rather, I have to come back to how I was before seeing you in this form, normal form. So in the last session or last class, couple of weeks back, we went through a few slokas of what Arjuna said. We'll just quickly go through that, recap for a few minutes, and then we'll get into today's discussion. Arjuna Vacha. Pashyame devam stavadeva dehi sarvam tata bhota vishesha sangan brahmanamisham kamalastanastam rishimsha sarva ugramsha divyam. So in this form, in this deha, in this form, Arjuna could see everyone. It is inclusive of all the devatas, and is mentioning few devatas, Brahma, Rudra, all those. When Brahma and Rudra are included, there is no question about what about Indra, Varuna, Vayu, etc. When they themselves are in there, what about others? Naturally they are going to be there. And also from this sloka we also understand how the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna in his position, everyone is embodied, part and parcel of Krishna, including Brahma, and Rudra. We went through in detail about this one. There's no question or confusion on that part. And then we moved on to 16th sloka. Aneka bahudara vaktra netram pashyami tvam sarvato ananta rupam nantam na madhyam na punastavadim pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupa. This sloka is going to be interesting sloka because what has been told nantam na madhyam na punastavadim is going to be a repeat in after 3 slokas. In the 19th sloka, Krishna is going to repeat the same thing. We'll see when we get to that sloka, which is today's starting sloka. So Arjuna, what is saying is, I see many hands, many mouth, many heads, and so forth, and everything seems to be immeasurable. And then in the 17th, Kiritinam gatinam chakrinim cha tejo rajim sarvato deeptimantam pashyami tvam durniriksham samantat deeptanalarkyam dyutam aprameyam. So interestingly, in the previous slokas, everything was plural. Everything was plural. Many heads, many hands, many eyes, many, right? Here, Kiritinam, Chakrinam, Gatinam, which is singular. So that's another way of understanding God is one. Otherwise, everyone is coming up same dress code, right? The uniform. Everyone looks alike. Everything, we get confused. Is he Krishna, or that person is a Krishna, right? So therefore, it is very clear that the Supreme Lord is one who has Sangha, Chakra, Padma, Gada, all those things. He is carrying those things. We saw this in the 17th sloka. And in the 18th sloka, Tvam aksharam paramam veditavyam tvam asya visvasya param nidhanam tvam avyaha sasvata dharma gopta sanatanastvam purusho matome tvam aksharam. So it's an important point that we should understand from the prayers that has been offered by Arjuna to Krishna. We also go to the temple, we know some stotram, we know some slokas or something we might recite. But all that we reciting in front of God is what we learned. We memorize and we recite in the temple, at homes, in the prayer rooms, etc., in the puja room, etc. Or we heard or we learned from some gurus and we repeating it. But here is the important point. Arjuna has went through schools and studies and everything, but whatever is offering here is not based on his learning. Is completely based on what he is seeing. Is more lively. So now at that point of time, this is said in this Rig Veda, this is said in the Mundaka Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, therefore let me recite this verse matching to what I am saying, Aprameyam, Dhurat, I mean Mahatma, etc. It's not relating with what is studied or what is reciting now. It's all just on fly. It's just coming from his heart, these prayers. It's more naturally coming from his mouth. So even though it is natural, we also went through some quotation from the different Upanishad, Mundaka Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, Yajur Veda, Svetasvara Upanishad, how whatever is saying is what exactly matches with Vedas. Though that is not the intention of what Arjuna is saying here. And then, I'm not sure, did we do the 19th sloka? No? Okay, so we'll start with 19 today. Okay? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Anadimadyantam Ananta Viryam Anantabahum Sasisurya Netram Pashyami Tvam Deepta Uthasa Vaktram Svatejasa Vishwamidam Tapantam. Please read. Can you read the translation?
You are without origin, middle, or end. Your glory is unlimited. You have numberless arms, and the sun and moon are your eyes. I see you with blazing fire coming forth from your mouth, burning this entire universe by your own radiance.
If you remember, in the starting of Arjuna's request to Krishna was, I like to see you, right? I like to see you. You explained to me a lot of things in chapter 10. I like to see you. And we also saw where, I remember saying that he wants to see not based on a justification or the proof that he has prove me that what you said is true. That's not the intention. He liked it Therefore, he wants to see that, right? Unlike most of the people, they say, "Do you believe in God?" Yes, I believe in God. Can you show God? Right? So it's showing is not the aspect to prove God here. So adrishtam and drishtam. Drishtam means where you can see through these eyes. Adrishtam means which cannot seen by these eyes, but it has to be experienced. Adrishtam. Many people have faith in drishtam, but no faith or less faith in the adrishtam, because he can't see it. It makes sense to some extent that if I don't see it, how can I believe it? If I don't see it, I cannot believe it, right? That's why we are in the state called show me state, right? Zohari show me state. So show me, God is there, show me, right? So that's not the way to understand God at all. And that's not the intention of why Arjuna is asking, show me now. I like to see you because my eagerness to know you more has increased multiple times. Therefore, could you please like to show? That's the intention of what he was experiencing or he was requesting. Here in the sloka, Anadi Madhyantam Ananta Viryam Ananta Bahu Sashi Surya Netram. Right? Anadi Madhyam. There's no Adi. There's no origin. Anadi. Right? People usually say that Anadi, if someone doesn't have a parents, right? They say it's Anadi. Anadi means who doesn't have an origin or a parent. And in real terms, there's no one as Anadi. Everyone has an origin. Only person who's really to be claimed as Anadi is God himself. He is the one who doesn't have father, mother, right? So he doesn't have a father, mother. He doesn't have an origin. If he has one, then obviously then he cannot be the Supreme Lord, where everything comes from him. That's not also possible. Anadi, Madhyam. Adi is not there. The Antam is not there. And obviously it's inclusive. Madhyam. Middle is also not to be seen or cannot be understood. Ananta Bahum Sasi Surya Netram. Ananta Bahu. Ananta Bahu means Bahu. Bahubala, right? By lots of arms, shoulder, powerful. So he has a lot of arms. So and then Sasi Surya Netram. Sasi and Surya Netram. Sashi and Surya. Sashi means moon, correct. And Surya is sun. So the sun and eyes are his eyes. Little meaning is that, but we'll get into the details of what exactly it means. Sasi Surya Pashyami Tvam Deepta Hitasa Vaktram. Pashyami, I could see. Deepta Uthasa Vaktram, like a blazing effulgent fire. Tva Tejasa Vishwam Idam Tapantam. So Tejas also we saw in the previous class, or I remember doing this sloka maybe. Anyway, so Tejas. So here Aneka Bahodara Vaktranetam. In the 16th sloka, similar statement has been, similar thing has been made. Aneka Bahodara. There are many arms, many mouths, many. And again it is said Ananta Bahu. Many arms. What it means is, in the slokas before, in the 16th sloka, he says many. The meaning of that translation of is Aneka means there are many arms, many heads, many eyes. What is meaning here in this particular sloka is not many, immeasurable. It is immeasurable. So unlimited hands. There's a difference, right? Many and unlimited has a difference. Many hands and many things. Nantam nam adhyana punastabadim is what told in the 16th sloka. Again, Anadi Madhyantam Ananta Viryam. Same, maybe Arjuna is running out of prayers, therefore is repeating or what? It's not the case. When you repeat it, out of ecstasy, you can tell the same thing what you're saying. That's one reason. Your ecstasy, you don't know what you're saying, then you start repeating certain things, right? Bewildered, amused, etc. That could be a reason. Also, repeating the same prayers to the Lord is not boring, it's always glorious, right? So that is also another reason. Also another reason is that Swarupa and Rupa. Now, the Lord's nature is been described in the 16th as unlimited. Over here, the form itself is considered as unlimited. Okay, that's the second reason. Vikaram and avyakaram. So next is Kala. Vikaram means the changes. The changes is also like that, and akara means that which is changed cannot be changed is also unlimited. And Kala does not have end. That has been described in the 16th sloka, another way. Whereas here, Kala therefore also doesn't have origin, middle and end. So that is also can be taken as an explanation or the commentary of why there are two different slokas with a repetition. Now Sashi Surya Netram is Sashi and Surya. Sashi is moon, which is giving a smoothing, cool effect, right? Cool effect. And sun is a burning hot. How can a hot God can have hot eyes, another eyes as a cool eye? What it really means is more than is physically telling that God has an eye as in sun and an eye as in moon. It's the quality and the property of the sun and moon. Right? Right? The sun has a blazing hot heat, fire nature, whereas the moon has a cool nature. So the Lord is cool, at the same time is also heavy. Right? So does it mean that one eye, a set of eyes are like sun, hot in nature, a set of eyes which is like cool in nature? If you say that also, then we are limiting that into a group. It's not the case. The case is that same eye, one eye is a quality of sun and moon. Right? Same eye has the same property. It can be cool or it can be hot. It can be angry towards the miscreants, or can be very cool or loving and affectionate towards the devotees, right? Or the dharmic people. Example, the Lord took the avatar or form of Narasimhadev, right? The same Narasimhadev, he was angry, at the same time he was compassionate and merciful. He was angry towards Hiranyakashipu, and he was very, very loving and affectionate towards Prahlad. Right, with the same eyes. So that's Sasishurya Netra means it exhibits his nature, how he is. That's what has been explained. Tejaha. Tejaha means where the Tejas, Tejasvi or Tejas means it. The term Tejas has two properties. One is that a person is called Tejasvi when this person can control, win over others. More than control, win over others, number one. Second is this person, the Tejasvi, is not depending on anything from others. My survival, my existence is not depending on others. These are the meanings or the criteria of a person to be called as Tejasvi. Over here, what Arjuna is trying to say, Tejasvi or Tejas means literally you have win over others. Right? More than depending on others. That's what is literally over here is mean. How can one have so many faces, hands, eggs, and belly, etc.? Is it even possible? Sometimes some people we see, sometimes people have extra growth of 6 fingers, right? On toes or hands, or sometimes people have. And we also hear sometimes baby is born with 2 heads. One body with 2 heads and 4 legs. They are, maybe twins. It's like that. We hear all different things like that. In Kartavirya Arjuna, there was another great warrior. He had many hands. Ravana had many heads. There are many. Huh? He has 10 heads. Exactly. You know very well. Very good. Ravana had 10 heads. Very good. So, for example, Brahma had how many heads? 4 heads. Yeah. So like that. So many we can see personality has many heads. That's all understandable. But how is it possible? Is it something like that? How can he have all those different things? Is that when you have a tree, these people are limited with 100 hands, or 4 heads, or 3 heads, or 10 heads. But what we are talking here is an unlimited. Unlimited head is okay. Unlimited eyes, faces, hands, okay. Unlimited chest, okay. Unlimited bellies, abdomens, okay. Coming to a point. Unlimited thighs, unlimited legs, foot, right? That means there are many persons. Therefore, it said nowhere in the sloka it says there is unlimited hip. The sloka in this entire chapter does not speak that the Lord has unlimited kati pravesham. Kati means hip, waist, kati. It doesn't say that. Therefore, the waist part, the hip is one, but and the upper parts are many, and the lower parts are many, which establishes that the Lord is the same Lord, is not many Lords. That has been also we discussed in the 19th sloka. 20th sloka. Do a prativyor idam antaram hi व्याप्तं त्वयैकेन तेषेश च सर्वाः दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्.
Although you are one, you spread throughout the sky and the plants and all space between. O Great One, seeing this wondrous and terrible form, all the planetary systems are perturbed.
Do are Prithivyor means upper planets and the lower planets. Right? Upper planet and lower planets and the space in between these planets. Everyone's completely out of fear. Out of fear. They are all not sure what to do. They are all Lokatrayam. That is 3 words. There are different commentaries again. It says here Lokatrayam means the 3 words. This, upper, and then above. Right? Bhurva Swaha. Right? Bhurloka, Bhurloka, and Swargaloka. 3 lokas. And also another commentary says that 3 loka not really means 3 loka or 3 types of people. When you say 3 lokas are out of fear, the loka is not going to be the world is the object. The world is not going to be out of fear. What it means? The people residing in the world is going to be fearful. America is doing good. What does it mean? America as a country, we're not talking about America as a country. The population, the citizens of the people living in the country are doing good. When we say what? America is doing good. Right? This country is in poverty. Country cannot be in poverty. The people who are living in the country is poverty. Lokatrayam, the 3 worlds are perturbed out of fear. That means not the object, the planet, but the people who are living in the planet, right? That's what it means. Those who present watches with wonder. Brahmadi, Deva, Asura, Pitri, Ghana, Siddha, Sangandharva, Yaksha, Rakshasa, and many people. You can just name it, all the different grades of people, living entities. They are all out of perturbed or out of fear. Pratikula, Anukula, and Madhyastha. Also these people can be categorized into Pratikula, Anukula, and then Madhyastha. What are the Pratikula group, Anukula group, and Madhyastha group? There are people, Pratikula means they are aversion towards God, aversion towards scriptures and spirituality, Pratikulam. Anukula means those who are favorable, they have faith in God, believe in God, they worship God, Anukula. Madhyastha, they don't care whatever happens. Madhyastha, they are neutral, right? They are very neutral. Who are these neutral people? Neutral people usually, when then pravachan, for example, in the temple the pravachan is going on, class is going on, or you're having some program, some kirtan is going on, they walk by. They can hear, they can see. Neither they are not hatred people, not that they have envy, they just careless. Whatever they are doing, let them do. And they are madhyastha, right? They are neither here nor there. Whereas other type of people are there. Pratikula people are those people that when you are doing Bhagavad Gita studies or kirtan or things like that, they hate it. They don't like it. What these people are doing here? They're wasting their time. Have you seen God? Is God exists? Everything happens by itself. Why you believe in all those things? They are Pratikula people. They are Pratikulas, right? So all those 3 categories of people are also present. They are also wondered, seeing this form. Right? Here's what it is. The question is whether Arjuna, the only person who saw this was Arjuna and Sanjaya, or were there more people involved in watching this Vishwarupa, right? Darshana. So from this we can understand all this Brahmadi, Asura, Gandharva, Yaksha, Rakshasa, many. They are all categorized into these 3 groups. Everyone was somewhere not paying attention, some were paying attention, some were in an angry mood or offensive mood towards this form, someone were praising. All those things were happening. All those things were happening over there. So Mahatman, Arjuna's calling Mahatman. Arjuna's calling Krishna as Mahatman because I thought the vision is only given to me to see you. But you're great, you're so great that the vision of this divine vision is not only given to me, but you're given this vision to all these people because Arjuna could see what's happening over there. What's happening was all this Brahma, Rudra, everyone some of them were praising, some are whether out of fear running away. All those things he could see. That means it's obvious that they're also seeing this form. They're also seeing this form. So therefore Arjuna is addressing Krishna as Mahatman. You're so great. Not only given to me, you also gave this with this vision to others, even though they did not ask for it. Right? Why? The question for us is, why Krishna has to give this divine vision to Arjuna, besides Arjuna, to others? Right? For example, if we are sitting here and it's just one person goes and tells, Bhagavad Gita talks about, let's take another example. You go to the temple and you see the form of deity form of Balaji in the temple, right? No one is there. You are the only person going and seeing, and you come back out. There are hundreds of people are standing there, and you tell that Balaji is like that. The Lord Venkateshwar is like this. He's wearing a Pitambaram with a Vaijayanti Mala, with a Kaustubha Mani, with a Kiritam, Chakra, and Shaligram Shila Mala. All those things he's wearing. This is wonderful. How many people will believe? Unless and until there are supportive of another 10 people comes and hey, yeah, what he's saying is true. I also witnessed this. I also saw this one. Right? So to make it a complete program, and so that in the future people does not say, we don't believe in Arjuna. Right? So it's not only Arjuna, there are many people also saw this universal form for that reason. And not only that, Arjuna should also experience the completeness, the fullness of this universal form. Which means what? Some may praise, some may not praise. That also has to be included. Right? Everything is not only good things, everything has to be included in the whole program here. That's what been told here. Let's moving on to the next sloka. Amihi tvam sura sanga vishanti kichit bitaha pranjaleyo grananti swasti uktva maharshi siddha sangaha stuvanti tvam stutibhi pushkalabhi.
All the hosts of demigods are surrounding before you and entering into you. Some of them, very much afraid, are offering prayers with folded hands. Hosts of great faith and perfected beings, crying all peace, are praying to you by singing the David
Hymns. So the many people went closer to this universal form. Right? Many went closer to the universal form. And now this sloka talks about what did they do. They went closer and did what? Some of them did not go closer. Out of many groups, some went closer. Out of some who went closer, this is what they experienced. Who's been telling these things? Arjuna is telling this to Krishna. Right? We should not forget this one. Arjuna is seeing this and he's just telling the same thing to Krishna. That many people are coming to you closer. All those are coming. And among them, Devatas are there, Rishis are there, other groups of people are also coming. So when they come to you closer, some of them are praising you with wonderful, qualified and nice prayers. Some of them are out of fear, they also glorify you. Right? Some of them are glorifying you. Those who are glorifying out of fear, they just repeating what they've learned. Because when you are in a fear, you don't want to make new slokas. Right? It will be of mistakes. Therefore, whatever they learnt before, they are using those prayers to offering prayers to you when they see you out of fear. And those who are out of fear, they are not fearful. Because they were feared at one point of time. And then they understood that this is my Lord. Everyone is fearful. The bottom line is everyone is fearful. Some of them continued to be fearful. Some of them were feared. And they understood, oh, this is Krishna in this universal form. Therefore, I should not be fearful. They still have this little bit of traces of fear. But with that, no fear, less fear, they were able to offer new, nice stotra. Nice stotram. Right. Maharashi Siddha Sangaha. Whereas the Devatas were fearful, but the Maharishis and the Munis, they were not fearful. Why? The Devatas are fearful because they are mostly mixed in their nature. They are mixed in their nature. Right? They are attached to their position, name, fame, prestige. As long as we are attached to any of these things, is guaranteed one has to lead a fearful life. One has to lead a fearful life as long as we are attached to our position, possession, name, fame, prestige, distinction in society. As long as we are attached to these things, we have to lead a fearful life. Therefore, the Devatas, most of the Devatas fall into this category. Indra is fearful about his seat, whether he'll be Indra or someone else is going to take over. Like that, everyone is fearful. Therefore, they are offering prayers out of fear, whereas the Rishis and Munis, they know that what is para and what is apara. What is apara? I mean, beyond this material realm, the supreme knowledge, supreme realm, apara, and para are within this one. Therefore, they understood this one. They understood everything is. We should not be fearful of anything because everything is temporary. This rupa, this form is kala rupa. Kala rupa. Therefore, we should not be. Rather, Krishna is the supreme Lord. Unlike the Devatas are fearing of this universal form, the Rishis and Munis understand we should not be fearful of this Lord. The Lord is not going to do any harm to me. Rishis and Munis understand this, right? God is there to help us and guide us in our life, not to give us, toast us into this. Of course, there's a beautiful narration in Mahabharata, where in the section of Yaksha Prakshana, there is Yaksha Prakshana, where Yudhishthira Maharaj answers a set of 120 plus questions to Yaksharaj, right? Yaksha is Dharmaraj himself. Yaksha, he has a certain number of questions. And one of the beautiful questions that Yaksha asked to Yudhishthira is that, could you please tell me what's happening in this world on a daily basis? In other words, when you meet someone, you go to office, what's up man? Right? What's up buddy? Right? When you come after weekends, Saturday, Sunday, and go to work or school on Monday morning, they say, hey, what's up buddy? Means what happened, how are you doing, etc. What's the news today? Right? Something. Like that, Yaksha was asking, what's up buddy? Yudhishthira Maharaj, tell me what's happening in the world on a daily basis. What's the news St. Louis today? Right? What's the news today? And Yaksha gives a beautiful answer. Very beautiful answer. We must be thinking, if someone asks us, what's the news today? Or Trump or Modi did this one, or this president, this prime minister did this one, and my neighbor did this one. That's the news. I'm buying and put extra share into my share market, etc. That is our news. That is our daily news, right? Whatever we talk, that's our daily. We will be thinking Yudhishthira Maharaj is going to what's the daily news is, I want water. I have to save my brothers, bring my brothers back to life. 4 brothers who are lying down here who couldn't answer you. We will be thinking he's going to answer or say something like that's a daily news. Beautiful answer he gives. He gives, which is related to the session that we are seeing here, is that he says, the world, the Prithvi, is like a cooking pot. This Prithvi is a cooking pot. Akash, the sky, is a lid to close the cooking pot. Cooking pot. And the firewood, you need to have a firewood. Night and days are the firewood. And you need to lit the fire with lighter or a match stick, right? Sun is the lighter to lit the firewood. And you have to have a ladle to, steer whatever you're cooking, dal, sabji, or whatever it is, you need to have the ladle to do that one. That's nothing but a season. We have 4 seasons, right? Or in Sanskrit there are 6 seasons, however it is. That's a season. So the ingredients is beautiful here. What are the ingredients? You have the vessel, you have the lid, you have the woods, you have the ladle, you have everything is ready now. Now 2 things are missing. You have to put something inside, correct? And what are the ingredients that you are going to put inside? Is the living entities. We all are put into this vessel, right? And being cooked. And now the question comes, everything is good, one is missing. Who is going to cook? Someone has to cook, right? It's not microwave, right? For microwave also you have to open it, keep it, and press the button. That person becomes a cook indirectly, right? So who's the cook here? Kalosmi. Time. Time is the cook. We are all getting cooked every single moment. Even now, we are all getting cooked. Right? Those who are well cooked, there are well cooked and overcooked, and there could be mediumly cooked, or there could be uncooked. Right? It could happen, all those things. But we are all getting cooked on a regular basis. What is happening daily? Anyone asked you, we can tell this answer of Yudhishthira Maharaj, we are all being cooked. Simple answer. Aham kalosmi. Krishna, I am that. And who is the time? In the 10th chapter already we saw. Krishna says, kalosmi. I am that. In the form of time, I will come and finish everything. There's no much time left in our life. We have been thinking, for us we are thinking we have long time to go. Live, make plans, surrender to God, do 5-year plan, 15 years, 5-year arm, 30-year loan. All those things, we are putting lot of things in our life, right? But then we are, in other words, we are just simply going down, and we are getting closer and closer and closer, right? It is rather one should be more aware, conscious as we are celebrating or getting close to our birthday, that from my given credit of age, this is gone. Right? When if you've been given a credit balance of, you can spend say $100,000 credit account, right? You have been given $100,000 credit account. As you keep using the credit card, what happens? 100 remains. As you grow older and older, your age is going to the fact of your age is going to stay the same. I'm not pointing you, for me also, for everyone. But it's going to reduce, it's minus. The credit balance is going down and down and down and down. As we are coming, hey, today is my birthday, hey, come on, have a party. Well, you're getting closer, man. You lost 1 year from your account. How are you celebrating? You should be more serious now. And you're celebrating and having parties and all those things. Why is that? Become more serious as we get older and older and older. Right? Everyone is old. You are old. Right? How old are you?
10.
10 years. I am old. He is old. 10 years is also called old. 40 years also is called old. 60 years is also called old. Everyone is old. Correct? We are all called 10-year new Arya. No one says that. Therefore, Kalosmi Ami Hi Tvam Surasanga Vishanti Kishit Bita Pranjali Grananti Swasti, Swasti, Swasti. All auspicious, peace, peace, peace. Let there be peace, let there be peace, let there be auspicious thing. All the rishis are praying and praising the Supreme Lord because they are fearless. They are fearless. As long as we understand in our life, there is nothing really to be fearful about. Things are happening as it should supposed to happen. The moments that the events that are happening, it will pass through as it goes. We should not get hold to that particular event and start worrying about it for the rest of our life. Today we are like this, something happened has happened, go. Tomorrow maybe another day, maybe a sad day, maybe a good day. It's a variation of always there. We just pass through everything like that. And a person who is matured enough, who is God conscious, who is spiritually inclined, will be fearless. If you are not, then obviously we are all have to be fearful. There's no question about it. So our idea of reading Bhagavad Gita, getting knowledge from Krishna is to become fearless. Fearless, to become fearless. That's the idea, right? So Stuti explicitly praises and glorify wonderful qualities of Krishna. Let's move on to the next sloka. 22. Now Arjuna is listing out who are all there, who came rushing and who are all seeing, etc. Rudraditya Vaso Yecha Sadhya Vishveshvino Marutaschospamaschcha Gandharva Yaksha Sura Siddha Sangha Vikshanti Tvam Vishmitaschaiva Sarve. Yeah, yourself.
All the various manifestations of Lord Shiva, the races and sadhyas, the Vishnu Devas, the two
Vasus.
Mine, the forefathers, the Gandharvas, the Asuras, and the protected demigods are beholding you in wonder.
So who are all getting wondered by seeing this? These are the list. By now, we should know this by hearted. There are 12 Adityas, 11 Rudras, 8 Vasus, 2 Ashwin Kumaras, makes 33. We should know, right? Several times we went through this one. There are 49 Maruts. That story also we went through in the 10th chapter. So all these people are wondered and wondering. All the Sadhya Devas, there is a group of Devas called Sadhya Deva, Vishwa Deva, or the Nitya Suris, or the people or residents of the spiritual world, they are called Nitya Suris. They can also be mentioned as Sadhyas. Ushpama means those who drink the steam. When you steam, when you boil something or eat something, the steam comes out. Those who drinks or takes off as an offering a steam, those are called Ushpama or Pitraganas. The Pitra, the forefathers in the Pitraloka, they accept the offering that's happening over here. They are called the Ushpama or Pitraloka. They are also wondered. 23rd sloka. Now Arjuna exhibits his prayer. Rupa Mahatte Bahuvaktra Netram Mahabaho Bahubahurapadam Bahudharam Bahudamstra Karalam Dristvaloka Pravyatitastataham. Who wants to go next? Yeah.
Almighty Onward, all the planets with your demigods of this earth have seen your great form, with its many faces, eyes, arms, thighs, legs, and bellies, and your many terrible teeth, and as they are disturbed so much.
Rupa Mahatte Bahu Vaktra Netram. So here it says the Lord has many eyes, many mouths and hands. Now you can see one point, when it's important point to remember, when it says many eyes, it is not that the face, the commentary says, the Acharya says, it's not that the one face has many eyes of this, the Supreme Lord. Right? Please understand few things here, because it might get confused here. Arjuna Brahmanam Isham, he sees Brahma, Isha, Indra, everyone in the universal form, but the Lord himself has many heads, and as all heads, right, has many eyes. When it says many eyes, we should understand that one head, two eyes. One head, two eyes. Not that one eye has three eyes or four eyes, then it again creates a confusion. Whether this is Vishnu or whether this is Shiv or whether this is Brahma, or it will be a big confusion again. Therefore, it's very clearly said in the commentaries that these heads are many, but each head had only two heads. Therefore, unlimited eyes. In that sense, it has unlimited eyes. Otherwise, be a big confusion of who this person is. See how much the acharyas and the saintly people have thought forth to make it the purport and commentary so very clear. Yeah.
Shiva has 3 eyes, and when he gets upset, he opens the other eye, and the eye red.
Very good. Yes, Shiva has 3 eyes. Very true. Correct. So, Vishnu, Patra Kamalaksham. All the Sastric evidence says that the Lord has beautiful lotus-like pair of eyes. Not that Vishnu had multiple eyes. He had many eyes with 2 eyes. That has been explained clearly. From this we can understand. Damstra Karalam. Damstra Karalam means it is the tooth. He has the uneven, terrible tooth. A fearful tooth. He has all those tooth also. That is one of the Purusha Lakshanam. Purusha Lakshanam means it is said there are certain things qualifies a person to be the Supreme Lord. One of the quality is Damstra Karalam, as he has also the teeth which is terrible. I couldn't find the exact English. Is there any dental doctor here or anyone who knows what it means? When Gora tooth means, people sometimes have this not in a sequence. There'll be some tooth ups and downs and an extra and things like that, right? Huh? Not aligned, and it looks a little different also. The Lord has such tooth also. That's Purusha Lakshanam. That's one of the things, Purusha Lakshanam. Also, just to quote something, another Purusha Lakshanam is where you have, sometimes you see in the children or also in adults, sometimes you see some patches on the face, white color patch somewhere in the body, right? Whatever it is. We call that the lack of vitamins or something like that. But that is also called Purusha Lakshanam. The Lord, some of the deities, the Murti, Vishnu Murti, if is the high class one, you will see these things obvious. Those things will also be on the face or the body. Some mark will be there. There are a number of items like this. Just to quote a couple of things here. Damstra Karalam, Anukulam and Pratikula. Some people are happy to see, some people are terrified to see. That has been explained in the 23rd sloka. 24. His own fear. Those people are in the 23rd sloka. Arjuna is saying that these people are, who are the list of people? They are fearful. Now Arjuna is telling, I am also fearful. Let's do 24. Nabasparisham deepta aneka varnam Vyatananam deepta vishala netram Drishtva hi tvam pravyatatintaratma Dristim na vindhami samascha Vishnu. You want to go?
Oh, all the pervading visions, seeing you with your many radiant colors touching the sky, your aching mouth and your great glowing eyes, my mind is perturbed by fear. I can no longer maintain my steadiness or equilibrium of mind.
Navasparasham. Sparasham is touching. Sparasham is to touch, right? Gandha, Sparasha, all those different things, 5 senses, like Sparasha to touch. Navasparasham is saying that your form is touching the sky. Right? A commentary is the touching the sky. But when you say touching the sky, it's also say that you're limiting by saying there's the sky that you can see. On the other, anantam, madhyam, na antam, na madhyam, na punath. We saw all those things. There's no start, no middle, no end, right? So therefore, it's just for us to just, Arjuna is giving a metaphor to understand that it is so high. It is so high. Just a metaphor to say it is so high. But can you measure? It is just to the sky level? It's not. It's beyond that. It's beyond that which we not can. But it's so expanded and spread everywhere. Is he in front of you? No. Is in front of you in all the direction. This is means he cannot find any direction. On the north side he is there, on the south, east, west, northeast, southwest, all the different direction, everywhere the Lord is spread. Lord is spread. Therefore he is called Vishnu. Vishnu who is all pervaded. Vishnu is calling over there, Samamcha Vishnu, Vindhami, Samancha Vishnu. How we can understand this is that there are many quotations that's been given. Vyuma means Akash, sky, Vyuma. Right? Tadaksharam paramam parame vyuma. It is said in the Mahanarayana Upanishad. Also Adithyavaram Tamasaha Parasta. Svetasara Upanishads also say the same thing. The Lord is beyond the material realm. The Lord is beyond the material paramam. The Adithyavaram Tamasaha Parasta. Tamasaha Parasta means tamas. This material existence is tamas. Means in mode of ignorance and passion. He is beyond the mode of ignorance and passion. He is beyond that. That's another statement. Kshayam tamas rajasta parake. There are many quotations that we can understand from that here. And also aneka varnam. This universal form has multitude, many colors. It's not just one color. You can see multiple colors. Is garments or the pitambaram, yellowish in color. His body itself, bluish cloud color, right? Monsoon bluish color, right? His teeth are white, pure milk white in color, right? His eyelids on the corners are reddish, right? And then is the jewelry, the necklace that we are wearing are all glittering with different colors. He has Vaijayanti mala of beautiful colors. So many color, aneka varnam, different colors you can see. Who that you are seeing? Oh, Vishnu. It's not someone else. It's Vishnu is who I'm seeing. The Deepta Vishala Netram. Tasya yata kapyasam pundarika evam akshame. It is said that this Lord's beautiful eyes are lotus-like eyes. That's 20. 25. We can take the discussion question once we just complete this session. Is it okay? Okay. Damstra kararani chate mukhani Dristvaiva kala nala sannibhani Disho na jane na labecha sharma Prasida devasa jagannivasa. Now, this section is where Arjuna is expressing, I am fearful now. I am really fearful. I cannot really take it. Sometimes the children will ask for something. For example, say, when the Halloween comes, you can see that the Halloween, some places are there where they have this closed, you pay for this one, and you go inside, and then you get, scared. Haunted. Exactly, haunted. There are some places where you pay a ticket and go inside, and the children wants to go to this place, and you go there, they start screaming, and they want to get out of the place, and all these different things comes and hits you, and suddenly something falls on you, and someone walks like this, and all the different things, horror things happens inside, right? When you come and cry, sometimes the children, small children will come out crying, right? And they say, why are you wanted to go inside, right? Yeah, I didn't expect this will be so horrible. Right? I didn't expect. Like that, what happened in Arjuna's situation is, he thought everything is going to be very nice. The universal form means everything will be very pleasing. He could see all this in a wonderful art. Because Krishna said he said in the 10th chapter, he said that Aham Adi, I am Aditya, I am Sashi, I am Rudra, I am Brahma, Chaturmukha Brahma, I am Varuna. Krishna listed out 80 plus in 10th sloka, in the 10th chapter. So Arjuna was excited that this universal form, I'm going to see wonderful thing. And then what happens is, in the excitement, Arjuna forgot, Krishna also covered in the 10th chapter, I am time, I am Mrityu Devata, I am Yama, I am Kala, etc. He said all those things also, right? He forgot about those horrifying things. Now he could see that. So now he's crying, oh my God, as a child I asked you, out of my ignorance, why you are showing this to me now? As a child, out of excitement or demands, parents, I want this now. After it's been given, they cannot handle it sometimes. They said, oh, please help me. Right? Please help me or do something. Like that, Arjuna is also praying here over here. That is exhibiting his emotions of fearfulness. When a person is in a fearful situation, we saw in the very beginning of Bhagavad Gita, the first chapter. When a person in a disturbed situation, it is said, when you are in a disturbed situation, do not make decisions. Do not make decisions. It's a repeat of what we saw in the first chapter. Arjuna went through the same thing, right? When a person in an exciting, happy mood, one should not make promises. One should not make promises, right? One should not make promises. So two are very dangerous thing. Right? Two are very dangerous. Right? You get suddenly you get this year bonus, or you get promotion, and out of great excitement you come home and you tell your wife and your children, hey, promotion, hike salaries, hike everything, whatever you want, take it. Whatever you want, we go to take a vacation, go 1 week to this place, and you make promises left and right, top and bottom, and whatever it's been children are spouses are, I want to use very careless spouses, otherwise I'll get into they start recording because phone is available, right? Record everything, and then you replay it after when the salary comes. That time you say, hey, I thought our salary will be enough to do all what I said, but this bill came, this thing came, I didn't think about this one. Let it postpone to the next year vacation program. The promise is broken. Right? So you are excited, do not make promises. Think about yourself. When you are in a disturbed mood or in an upset, you are angry, you are in a fearful situation, do not make decisions at that time. So Arjuna was in it's emotion, this mixed emotion. Now he's come out of that mixed emotion. He is now fearful. Arjuna was expecting something good. He could see all these mixed up things over here. He cannot handle any of those things. Arjuna could see all the devatas doing their duties. Some of them are continuing doing their duties out of fear. Right? He could see in universal form the devatas are doing their responsibility. The Varuna is giving rain, and then the sun god is shining as it's supposed to, and the fire god is doing his duty. Everyone is doing their duty. That is also he can see in this universal form. Why they are doing is because out of fear of this universal form or the fear of the Supreme Lord. Bishasmat vata bhavati bishato suryaha. Bishasmat agni chesa indriya. It is said out of fear. Bisha means a fear. Out of fear, the sun god is doing his duty of coming on time and setting on time. Right? Only we are fearless. In this thing we are fearless. Just imagine when it's sun god is fearful of God. The Varuna, the Yama, all those gods are fearful because otherwise they lose their job. If they don't come on time, sun does not rise on time, does not set on time, they lose their job. They are out of fear of their employer, which is Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. They are doing their responsibility on time without anything. You can see the seasons are happening on nicely. Suddenly, sun god is not telling that I am very tired today. I cannot raise today. Find some alternative. In companies, we always have a backup. We say that there's something called the single point of failure, right? We don't want a single point of failure, so always there's a backup. What in case this person cannot do this job? In history, in the Shastra, there is there's nothing as what happens. The sun does not. This Aditya does not come. Can be replaced with this? At the Pralaya time, there is always replacement, and that replacement is also taken by the Supreme Lord. He himself becomes that respective role to do, not anyone else. Only it's us. We are fearless in this sense. Do whatever. God is our He is our friend, Mitra. He is our friend. He will not mind whether I go to temple, whether I read Bhagavad Gita, whether I do my japa regularly, or whether I do my offering. God can understand my position. In this, God will understand our position. We are so much matured in this concept, only in this concept. God can understand. If we fail to do this thing, God will understand. Right? But if God does not do anything to us, right? We take Vishwarup form against God. You did not do this one. Right? We show our anger, we do our everything, right? So like that. So Arjuna pleads Krishna, so please put me back in the original state. Yato va imani bhutani jayante yena jayante jivante. It is Shastra, Taittiriya Upanishad says that from whom everything comes, from whom everything is being maintained, from whom everything written back. He could see everything that's happening in the universal form. That's 25. Moving on to 20 and 27. Together we'll see. Ame chetvam dhritarashtrasya putraha sar Ame chetvam dhritarashtrasya putraha sarve sahaivavani palasangaihi Bhishmo Drona Suta Putras Tatasam Sahasmadiyer Abhiyuddha Mukyaihi. Can you read the translation?
All the sons of Dhritarashtra, along with their alliance kings, and Krishna, Drona, Karna, and our chief soldiers also, are rushing into their fearful knot, and some as he traveled with heads smashed between the roof.
Okay. Forgot. We have to read another one also. Vaktrani Paramana Vishanti Damstra Karalani Bhayanakani Kijit Vilagna Dasanantareshu Sandrishyante Churnite Uttamangaihi. all the sons of Dhritarashtra along with their allied kings and Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and our chief soldiers also are rushing into your fearful mouths, and some I see trapped with heads smashed between your teeth. Right? So you have to can't even visualize these things. If you can try to do this one. Everyone is rushing towards this mouth of Vishwarupa, Krishna's mouth. Everyone is rushing upside down, head dashing on the head. Someone were easily able to go through the mouth. Someone get hit on the tooth, some tooth. Someone get a hit on the tooth and then fall into the tongue. Krishna takes them in. And someone gets stuck in between the tooth, and they get stuck in between the tooth and they cannot come out. Right? You need a toothpick or something to push them out. Right? So these things were happening. Arjuna could just imagine, and by doing this, and the blood is flowing from the mouth of Vishnu, because everyone has just imagine hundreds and thousands of all these different soldiers getting and falling and getting trapped into the mouth. Blood comes out. And Krishna is going to the next, the 30th sloka, we are going to see what he does with all those things. Everything is happening by itself, like this forcefully, they are all coming. Twaramana Vishanti, rushing and entering. It's not like the slow motion. There's no slow motion here. They are rushing. If you just put a vacuum cleaner, just think about, if you have this, the company vacuum cleaner that sometimes they sell, rent or sell in the Home Depot or Lowe's, you can buy this heavy whatever the big size of a vacuum cleaner, where it can pull not only the dust, it can pull big irons and other things. It can just suck things. Commercial cleaner, commercial vacuum cleaner. Like that, everyone was just sucked into the mouth of this Vishwarupa. They are doing. It is the individual. The thing is that they are all coming into the mouth. How they are coming is, it's not that Vishwarupa is just pulling them, but they themselves want to get entered. They are themselves rushing towards this mouth. They are rushing towards this mouth by themselves. This was realized and said by Arjuna. If these great kings are killed, then what to speak about their belongings, possessions, everything. That means what? When the time comes, everything goes into the destruction. When they themselves goes, what about those things they earned through their lifetime? Everything will be finished. Everything will be finished. So what one has to practice or do is that ahankar mamakara. 4 things that one has to give up or reject. Right? Understanding that everything is going to be finished at one point of time. Everything is going to finish at one point of time. Right? So 4 things to be remembered that one has to give up or avoid or reject is ahankar and mamakar. Ahankar and mamakar. Went through several classes of what ahankar means. I, the egoistic nature. Mamakar means mine. Right? You don't want to share, you don't want to give to anything to others because that's mine. That's mine. Right? Someone are so attached to even some chairs or some whatever it may be. Wherever they want to sit, that's where they will sit. Someone comes and sits there, they get upset. Right? Someone uses certain things, someone uses the same thing by someone else uses, they get upset. That is mamakar. That's mine. How can you touch this? How can you take this? Mamakar, ahankara, I is the one. And aseva and seva. Reject the false glorification. This usually happens. We try to always glorify others falsely. That false glorification or false service to others should be rejected. We serve, but the service should be to the needed people, not for anyone and everyone. Right? That is important. And the glorification should be also given to the people who are qualified to be glorified. In the current situation, we simply glorify because our work has to be get done. Therefore, I say you're so wonderful, so you're great, you're Dhana Sura Karna. And why? I need donation. Now, right? All those things we say so that we can, as they say in Indian style, milk the cow. Means you can just drain things out of people or get something out of people, right? So that is also not good. Glorify the person who is qualified, eligible in all respect to be glorified is the Supreme Lord. He alone should be glorified, right? That's the third point is Aishwarya and Kaivalya. In 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, we saw the different types of people who surrendered to God, right? The people who are in distress, the people who are lost certain things, the people who are interested in wealth, the people who are interested in the Kaivalya, the aspect of existence, certain existence besides God, right? Those things. Then, but one should also reject the Aishwarya. Means I want to be in a higher planetary system. I want to go to Brahmaloka, or in next life I want to be a richest man, top ranking richest man, Aishwarya, or I want to merge with God, or I want to have my own identity separate from all these different the things should be removed, rejected. And the last one is an Abhasa Bandhu should be rejected. Bandhus or relatives. Abhasa Bandhu means that relative or not related to my Atma. Right? They are related. Everyone is related to me on the body level. And due to this attachment, my existence, my survival, my job, my eating, my everything is happening because of this relation that I have with my family members. But one has to go beyond the family members, having bandhu, the relationship should be on the Atma to Atma level, and continue to enrich, nourish that relationship within the family members. Otherwise what happens? They are all called Abhasa Bandhus, not real Bandhus, not Atma Bandhus. There is Atma Bandhu and there is Abhasa Bandhu. Many times people go with the Abhasa Bandhus, which is temporary in this world. Yeah? My mother, my father, my child, my husband, my wife, etc., etc. But not that they should not have this relationship, but one has to cultivate the spiritual environment in that relationship, then that relationship can become not Abhasa Bandhu, Atma Bandhus. That should be trained from the beginning. From the beginning when we try to train, but naturally the goal of the journey of the family will be same destination. Right? Just imagine a car has 2 steering wheels, 2 drivers. Right? How the journey is going to be? Each one is going to fight. I want to go right. No, I want to go left. I want to put a brake now. No, I want to go in 80s now. Just 2 drivers in the same car with 2 steering, it's not going to work. A family having 2 different motives, 2 different goals, ideas, and staying together is going to be quite difficult. Therefore, it is important the family comes together, works together, they have a proper goal in their life. This is what we want to give to our children. This is what you and I, as husband and wife, to achieve in our life. On a spiritual platform, not a material platform. Material life will go on. Let's not too much. We have to put some plans for material life. Not that we should not plan, but people should not get stuck into only the material plannings. People should start thinking, have a longer vision. Prayers and shreyas are there. There's a longer vision of what is that our destination going to be. Many times you ask people, what's your destination? They will say, Florida. Or I want to settle in Hawaii. Or I want to... That is not the destination we are talking about. We are not talking about retirement program here. Retirement will never happen. It is just a fake idea that we all think, retirement, I'm waiting for retirement. We'll become more busy when we get retired. With our taking care of our property, taking care of our family, taking care of our grandchildren, going and doing whatever the payment for the doctors, right? Regular visit to the doctor. Hey, why don't you come to the temple? Oh, I have an appointment with the doctor. Hey, yesterday you went, that is a cardiologist. Today, neurologist. Okay, why don't you come tomorrow? Orthopedic. I've been having this problem, right? All this, the body is given to medical industry. Eye doctor, dental doctor, nostril, can't able to hear properly, throat problem, head problem, neck problem. Nothing is moving freely. Right? Nothing is moving freely. Everything is so hard. To lift this one, it takes a lot of effort. Every effort. And we are all patiently waiting for that stage to surrender to God. What an amazing thing. we are giving, offering God when we become completely useless. Completely useless. Well, that is not what God is looking for. When we are healthy, when we are fit, this person is surrendering to me. Is he offering his life to me? That is what God is. That's what love means, right? When we might have gone through this one also. When you love someone, right, you don't go to a dollar shop to buy some gift. I found a dollar tree. See, I got you for $100. I got 100 things for you, right? If you really love someone, you buy one object for one thing for $100. The quantity is not important. Quality is important, right? Quality is important. We also have to give quality to God when we surrender. That is what He is looking for, and this is the moment that we can take it up, because tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow we don't know. Past is obviously you all heard this one. Past, no control, gone. Future, unknown. Therefore, God has given a wonderful moment. What they say? Present. Present. Gift that we can give to God. Right? Let's make that as a wonderful moment over here. So, Abhasa Bandhu. Everyone on Dhritarashtra's side is a beautiful thing. This sloka also says that everyone on Dhritarashtra's side, they are all rushing towards this mouth. Few, this is a beautiful thing, Arjuna says, few api yuddha mukyaha raha samadhiye api yuddha mukyaha. Not only that, Krishna, even on our side, Kaurava side, everyone is gone. Okay, that's fine, understandable. Even on our side, some mukya, some important people are rushing towards this. I could see that. So the difference is, everyone gone on the Kauravas, but on this side, some of them are gone. Not everyone is gone. The point is that ultimately, everyone is going to go. Whether is a sattvic person, rajas person, a tamas person, everyone is getting into the mouth of Vishnu. So how is he saving us? The question is, how is he saving us? How can you say this destruction? How can you say it's being saved? It's been saved. The point is that those people who get hit and stuck, we can see the difference. Those who go smoothly inside, we know who they are. That's the only difference. Those who go smoothly with no problem, they are all on the better side. Those who get terribly hit, they are all on the other party side. So we can understand from this sloka 26 and 27. You want me to stop? All right. Okay, because there's something else that Sharavatji wants to say. So he ordered me to stop. So I will follow his instructions. Any questions? We'll take few minutes. Yeah.
I was thinking that, like in the first chapter, Arjuna was here, he had a fear. And in this chapter...
Hold, one second, sorry. Let's finish the question session, then we can do whatever we want to do.
I was thinking the fear in the first chapter, Arjuna, like he was fearless. He had a fear of fighting, and then this fear. So I was in my mind thinking that fear is same, but in the first chapter he had a fear with ignorance.
Correct.
In this chapter he had a fear with knowledge.
Yes.
Right?
Correct.
Correct?
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. In the first chapter, he was not sure what is dharma, what is adharma, who are his friends, who are his enemies, where to focus his compassion nature. None of those things were clear, not clear for Arjuna. Therefore, he was out of fear, want to not fight. He was not ready to do those things. Over here, everything is past. His thought process is so very clear, crystal clear. He's not having any doubts what he had in the first chapter. After 10th chapter, we still have. But the Arjuna can't say I'm having, right? It's so very clear. This fear is totally seeing the form is fearful. That's exactly what you're saying is right. Yes, what's your question?
So don't people land on the moon? So are they landing on Krishna's eye?
Oh, what a beautiful question. What a beautiful question. What's your name?
Krishna?
Huh? What's your name?
Krishna?
Sushant? Sushant, nice. So, right now, we are, not that we have to go to moon and say that are we in Krishna's eye. Right now, we are in Krishna, because we are all part and parcel of Krishna. There is no place that exists without Krishna. Okay? We are in Krishna. And what we have to understand is Krishna is Paramatma, the supreme Atma of the Chandra, the moon god, the supreme Atma of sun god. So he is the object is one, and who is the driving factor of this object is a Paramatma. You asked the question nicely, but you're not focusing here. So here. So it is not that we are literally stamping or being in Krishna's eye, but we are all part and parcel of, including the eyes, including us, we are already in part and parcel of Krishna. It's not that we have to go to moon and say that we are in the eye of Krishna. Right now we are part and parcel of Krishna. Okay? Any other questions? Yes, Ranaj.
So we spoke about this fearsome, this form of Krishna, and how all these people are being chewed and eaten and all that stuff. So often come across this argument on social media that this is a violent and a war mongering document. So how do we counter that?
Well, that is exactly what we are going to discuss in the 30th sloka. But the simple answer is that God, without this form, the terrifying form, that means God is also lacking that. God means is quality of everything. If God can create, God should also be able to destroy things. Right? So that makes God fullness, incomplete. That's what the simple answer is. We only saying God means has to be always good. Love and which is what it is. In this case also, by doing this one, is not telling, it's not that he is punishing someone. It's not the case. Everyone is going through their karma. Based on their karma, they go through these sort of things. That's all. So this thing makes God complete. It makes it complete. By not doing this one, God becomes incomplete. Okay, with that said, we'll continue this discussion in the next class. Thank you all very much. Now Sharavatji will instruct us what need to be done.